Zack Snyder's given us many a nerdgasm thanks to films like 300, Watchmen, and even Dawn of the Dead. But can the director's amazing visuals provide a satisfying experience with Sucker Punch, his first film that's not based on pre-existing material? In a word, no. A noble failure, this action fantasy epic looks great, but it's a bit puzzling and hugely disappointing. It's a very ambitious project with a storyline that's divided into 3 separate realities, but ultimately it's a colossal mess. Emily Browning leads a cast of ass-kicking babes as Baby Doll, a girl who's committed to an asylum in the 1960s. Once there, she flees into her imagination and is joined by fellow inmates Abby Cornish, Jenna Malone, Vanessa Hudgens, and Jamie Chung. Landing in a dreamland brothel where the girls dance, Baby Doll and her leather-clad pals also exist in a second level of dreaming that's part steampunk sci-fi fantasy, part video game, and all amazing to behold. But this is no Inception. The film lacks a coherent story or appealing characters. It's all spectacle and coolness with a capital cool, but for most of the film, none of the characters even feel like they're in any real danger. Browning doesn't help matters with her amazingly wooden portrayal of Baby Doll, and Carla Gugino's Madame Gorsky is borderline ridiculous with a Russian accent straight out of a Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoon. Still, Oscar Isaac makes for a suitably devious villain as the pimp running the asylum, and Mad Men's Jon Hamm shows up all too briefly as the mysterious high roller who's coming for Baby Doll, in more ways than one. Much of Snyder's familiar style is here, including music video-like sequences that utilize songs which are just too obvious and cliched. From this point forward, the use of White Rabbit in mind-bending movies should be made illegal. This isn't a terrible film, but at times it veers too close to becoming one. It's soulless, suspenseless, and pretty dumb. And no matter how good a movie looks, a product like this will only elicit a so what from audiences. That's of course assuming that they haven't walked out on it. IGN gives Sucker Punch a score of 2 stars out of 5. It's for suckers only.